Konnichiwa anime enthusiasts! Today we're breaking down the wave arc in Naruto, but here's the twist: Kakashi, our favorite sensei, is fashionably late as always. So stick around as we revisit Team 7's first real mission, and the powers that was awakened from their near-death experience. If you're ready for a trip down memory lane with a dash of Kakashi's iconic tardiness, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Now you got to get this picture right. I don't want all the work I put into this to go to waste. You feel me? Now you have done this beat before, of course you have. Okay, I'm ready.
Looking over Naruto's ninja registration form, the third listens to him talk about how hard it was to get a good look, but he decided on that one in the end.
Redo it. This time, don't make a
How can you
mockery
not
of
like
it.
that pose? Are your eyes going blind, old man? Do I need to take over your position already?
Bursting into the room was the third's grandson, who rushes in yelling, "The Hokage seat will be mine today." He trips over himself, which caused him to fall flat on his face. This encounter would lead to Naruto gaining himself a loyal follower and brother. But let's leave that story for another day. Back at home, Naruto prepares himself for his first day as a genin. This puts him one step closer to the title of Hokage. Then he heads out to the academy. Sitting grinning with joy, Naruto is happy that his crush Sakura is sitting next to him. It would have been perfect if Sasuke wasn't sitting next to her. Unable to take it anymore, Naruto props himself in front of Sasuke. Staring down Mr. Number 1, Sakura and the other girls growled at him. Naruto so wanted to wring this guy's neck. Getting up out of his chair, a student bumps Naruto from behind. Turning to tell him sorry, he along with the rest of the graduates are taken back.
Old man Sage, I told you we're not to speak of this moment. Ever.
Sensing a massive killing intent swelling around him, Sakura calls Naruto's name in a threatening manner. His pleas fell on deaf ears, with Sakura expressing how she felt with her fist. Eureka comes in and tells everyone to settle down and begins roll call. Once done, he explains that from now on they will be working in teams of 3 with a Jonin instructor making a 4-man cell. This is the standard size of platoons and begins to read off the teams. When he called the names for Team 7, he says Naruto then Sakura. Naruto gets up with joy since Sakura was on his squad, but once the last member was called, the joy vanished to Sakura's as Sasuke was the final member. He tells them to wait and their Jonin captains will gather them. Outside, with a good view of the village, Kakashi has them all introduce themselves to him. He wanted to know their likes, dislikes and goals. When asked of his, he told them his name is good enough for now. He tells them that tomorrow will be a training mission, so he can see their skills and fighting ability. He ends with a warning to skip breakfast because if not they might be choking on it. Having them arrive at the training ground at dawn, Kakashi shows up 4 hours later. Sakura and Naruto both tell him off. Kakashi tells them the rules of the training. They have till lunch to take these 2 bells from him. If they get a bell they get to eat, if not then they go without. Naruto comments on how easy this was to be considered training. Kakashi comments on how the worst student in the academy's history barks as loud as he does. Getting mad that Kakashi just insulted his character as a shinobi, Naruto whips out his kunai to show him the error of that statement, only to have Kakashi appear behind him. Kakashi explains that he didn't tell them to start, but maybe, just maybe, he may end up liking this group. He tells them to begin and they all dispatch. Surveying the area, Kakashi was almost proud at how well they masked their presence till Naruto outright challenged him. Kakashi whips out a book and begins to read where he left off. Sasuke looks on, wondering if Naruto was slow or just stupid. Kakashi tells Naruto he can begin at any time, or not. Feeling he is being made a fool of, Naruto attacks him.
1,000 years of pain!
Calming himself down, Naruto decides maybe a dueling approach wasn't the best way to go. Attempting to attack him once again, this time his surprise attack was catch easily by Kakashi as Naruto gets himself out of the lake. That too was just a distraction as multiple shadow clones burst out of the water, catching Kakashi off guard. Naruto goes in to give him payback, only to find out he slugged his own face.
Hey. Old Sage, what you doing? Why are you telling them about the time I beat my own ass? So not cool, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Noticing a bell, Naruto goes over to pick it up, only to find himself hung from a tree. Walking over, Kakashi belittles Naruto for falling for such an obvious trap. He goes on telling the future Hokage on the difference between him and a real ninja. Seeing this as his chance, with Kakashi guard wide open, Sasuke launches shurikens, with each hitting their mark, only for it to be a substitution. Both he and Naruto froze for a moment as Kakashi looked on. Sasuke quickly moves from his position, knowing he gave it away in his failed attack. Freeing himself, Naruto lands on the ground, only to land in another trap which sends him back up. During this time, Kakashi caught Sakura alone and placed her under a genjutsu. Not knowing what just transpired, she hears Sasuke call for help, and when she turns around she sees a near-death Sasuke. The sight causes her to scream and faint. Kakashi wondered for a second if he went a bit overboard with that one. Sasuke, looking at how useless both Sakura and Naruto are, feels he can now get the bells with them out of the way.
Looks like you're the last one standing, Mr. Uchiha. Or is sneak attacks the only thing this year's #1 can do?
Unlike those losers, I'm in a different league.
Prove it.
He begins his attack, leading Kakashi into a trap. One he manages to avoid. This allowed Sasuke to get close and personal with him. He was almost able to grab one of the bells, but Kakashi distanced himself from Sasuke, causing him to only be able to touch one of the bells. Not letting up, Sasuke releases a massive fire jutsu which catches Kakashi off guard, as Genin shouldn't have the churka to release such a technique. Thinking he bested him, Sasuke drops his guard only to be pulled under by Kakashi. Both Sakura and Sasuke sat in front of Naruto as Kakashi gave his assessment. They failed. He tells them that there is a reason for them being in 3-man teams and that they each acted independent of the others. They're not ready or fit to be called ninja. But since they showed some promise, after lunch they will try this again. As punishment, Naruto is to go without lunch. Kakashi leaves them, saying if they feed Naruto back to the academy they go. A short time passes and Sasuke, looking at Naruto, offers him some of his lunch. Sakura is shocked at this move and Sasuke tells her that he doesn't sense anyone's presence. Also, this time if they're going to get those bells they're going to need Naruto not too weak to help. In an explosion of smoke taking them all by surprise, Kakashi yells at them for disobeying the rules about feeding him. He then tells them,
"Congratulations. You pass."
This took the three of them by surprise as they didn't know what to make of it. Kakashi explains that those that don't follow the rules are trash. But those that abandon their comrades are even worse trash. So deciding if the team was more important was the true goal of this training.
Thanks for finally deciding to join us 1/3 into the video.
Sorry about that. I was late because I had to make sure I subscribed to your channel and added a like since you included me in this video.
Bet, Kakashi-sensei, the formation of Team 7 is a topic of interest. What were your initial thoughts on Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura?
Each had unique qualities: Naruto's determination, Sasuke's thirst for power, and Sakura's intellect.
Tell us about the initial training. What was the purpose behind the bell test?
The bell test evaluated teamwork, adaptability, and strategy. It wasn't just about getting the bells, it was about learning to work together.
How did Team 7 fare in the bell test?
A work in progress. Naruto was impulsive, Sasuke too focused on personal goals, and Sakura hesitant, but they learned quickly.
And now?
They've grown immensely, facing challenges and forming a bond that goes beyond being teammates. They've become a family.
Thank you, Kakashi-sensei, for sharing insights on Team 7's formation and early training.
My pleasure. True strength comes from the bonds we form. Team 7 is a testament to that.
Now the mission in the Land of Waves was the turning point for your team. So let's see what happened to the newly formed Team Kakashi, aka Team 7.
After completing another mission, the third prepares
Hold
to...
up, old man Sage, you sound different today.
What is it that you mean? This is how
Oh my
I
God.
always sounded.
We're only 2 episodes in and you already been
Can I
recasted.
continue?
Don't let me be
After
next.
completing their mission, the third tells them their next mission assignment. Another D-ranked mission
Rejected.
helping.
Why do you keep giving the Great Me these BS missions? You're being Mace Windu to my Anakin Skywalker. How can I get stronger when you're holding me back, old man third?
The third explains
My
that
name
missions
isn't
are given
titled for
ranks and
crying out
D-ranked
loud.
missions are the normal for fresh Genin.
Yeah. You're doing to me what Lucasfilm did to Finn. If you really have faith in me, old man, give us a mission we can sink
The
our
third
teeth in.
tried again to explain to him the importance
Last
in
night I had
building a
chicken ramen.
foundation, only
Maybe
to
tonight I'll
realize
have
Naruto was just
stir-fried
recapping what he wanted to
What?
eat later. Giving in, the third says that there is a C-rank escort and
About time
protection.
you see my greatness, old man. Had me thinking only Kakashi and Irika-sensei didn't need glasses.
They bring in the client and soon set off on their first real mission in Naruto's mind. A few miles away from the village they ended up walking past a puddle. They continued past it, not noticing that 2 shinobi rose from the puddle. The shinobi launched their attack, quickly capturing Kakashi. Once caught in their chains, they pulled, shredding Kakashi apart. His death took them all by surprise as Naruto froze in his track. Sasuke reacted by attacking the 2 shinobi, pinning their chain to the tree. Landing on their gauntlets, Sasuke delivered 2 helpings of sweet chin music to the 2 of them. Not trying to mess around any longer, they had to finish off the bridge builder. Using a movement technique, Sasuke appears in front of the bridge builder ready to take them head on, only to have Kakashi deliver 2 close lines from hell on the both of them. Tied it up to a nearby tree, Kakashi sent word to the Leaf Village. Soon these 2 will be taken in and questioned. Kakashi then tells the bridge builder that this mission is beyond the scope of what was told to them. Thugs are one thing, but these two are Chonin from the Mist Village. He's going to need the full story if he wants him to even consider finishing this mission. Taking a deep breath, he tells them that Gato more than likely hired them once he found out I headed to the Leaf Village. He is the local warlord, and it's him that is stopping the completion of the bridge. Once it's complete, then our small country will see a steady stream of wealth he doesn't want. If the bridge is complete, his hold over the country will vanish.
Just going by what you just told me and what just transpired, this is minimum a B rank mission.
But before he could continue, Sasuke says,
You might as well let us finish this mission, Kakashi. If we go back now, Naruto's just going to whine and complain even more than before.
If I had to choose between that and this mission, I'll choose the mission.
They continued into the land of waves under the cover of mist. Naruto is shocked at how huge the bridge is.
Naruto, keep your voice down and mouth shut before you give away our position.
Quietly they made their way to the shore and disembarked. Once off the boat keeper took off like a thief in the night, heading towards the bridge builder's home. Naruto thinks to himself,
Stupid Sasuke, thinking he all that because he took on two Chonin. Just wait, I'll show you.
Sensing killing intent, Kakashi tells them all to duck, dodging being beheaded but an large spinning blade that embedding itself into a tree. Soon their assassin reveals himself and he stands on the hilt of his executioner blade. Looking down on them, Kakashi lifts up his forehead protector, revealing a blood-red eye.
What the hell is wrong with your eye?
It's called the Sharingan, a special eye that allows the user to see through all forms of jutsu, granting its wielder insight into this world.
Oh, it grants more than just insight. The scariest thing about those eyes is it can copy any jutsu it sees. And that man has to be the copy ninja Kakashi, the man said to have copied over 1,000 jutsu. This should be fun.
Removing his blade from the tree, he lands on the water and does the hidden mist jutsu. Covering the area in mist, he smiles as he vanishes. The group is shocked as the mist surrounds them. Kakashi tells them to not to worry. I won't let my comrades to die.
I like to test that statement.
Kakashi tackles the ninja as Naruto screams.
Look out behind
Simon says to die.
But like him, he too hit a water clone, with Kakashi behind him with a blade to his neck saying that it's over.
I expected more out of you.
The ninja goes to kill Kakashi, who dodges, then gets kicked going into the lake. Appearing behind him, he imprisoned Kakashi in a water prison. He then goes to create another water clone to finish off the rest of them. Naruto stumbles back, falling down, and starts to run away when he noticed that Irika forehead protector wasn't in his hand. Turning around to see it under the foot of the ninja, Naruto attacks him.
Stop disrespecting my things.
Nice try,
Naruto
kids.
is kicked back to the group.
That's twice you hit me. Had the nerve to step on the graduation gift Irika sensei gave me. On top of looking down on the great one because I'm still a genin. Don't cry when I whoop your sorry butt.
Underestimate you because you're a genin. I would never. I remember when I was just like you. But I killed the graduation class before I even enrolled.
In a flash, he nails Sasuke in the gut, then slams him to the ground.
Bastard, you're
Placing
going to
his foot on
regret doing
Sasuke's chest, he presses down on it. Naruto attacks him. His attack fails and he is knocked away, but was able to give Sasuke enough time to get away. Tossing a weapon towards Sasuke, he catches it, realizing Naruto's plan. He attacks the ninja, seeing that his aim was at the original, not the clone. The ninja catches it to see that another one was within its shadow. Jumping over this one, Naruto transforms back, shocking the ninja, and he throws his kunai towards him. Not having much time to think of a counter, the ninja dodges it before it hit. This freed Kakashi from his prison. Going to attack Naruto, he is stopped by Kakashi, who he just remembered got freed from his prison, and the two of them had a clash of jutsu. But something felt off. Every jutsu he used was mirrored perfectly and done at the very same time. This made him question if his mind was being read by him. Slowing down his hand seals a second, allowed Kakashi to finish the technique before him. The crashing wave slams him into a tree as Kakashi embedded him with knives as he told him that Momochi Zabuza of the Mist Seven Swords Men too lived up to his name. Before Kakashi could finish him off, he is hit by throwing needles in the neck. Kakashi goes to check the body to see that Zabuza is dead.
What the hell, man? Hey you, where you come from?
Kakashi tells Naruto to leave it be. He goes on to tell him that this ninja's name is Zabuza of the Mist Seven Swords Men. He's in the bingo book as one of the Mist most dangerous missing shinobi. That masked boy over there must be one of the Mist Onbu Op members here to take him in. But now that that is over, Kakashi thinks he's going to go bye-bye now and passes out from chakra depletion. And this is where I'll pause our story.
Be sure to come back next time as the future Hokage shows Kakashi how a real ninja fights, you feel me? Oh yeah, I almost forgot, please hit that like, share and subscribe for me too.
If you're enjoying these stories and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on future stories from various characters' points of view. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to bringing you more captivating narratives in the future.